the problem with feminism is not that feminists are bad people. The problem with feminism is not that their arguments necessarily go completely off the rails. The problem with feminism is that it's based on lies, such as this. The problem with gender theory is it's based on lies, such as this. I mean, just demonstrable historical untruths. And so what do? They have to rewrite the past. I mean, you hear this, even third-wave feminists now will say that until 1965, women were brutally, horribly oppressed in this country. This is one of the claims, right? Before second-wave feminism, women were horribly oppressed. Everything was terrible. Then with the rise of second-wave feminism, women's station in life gradually increased. They got more political rights, more opportunities in the workplace, more social privileges, and therefore now everything's great. The problem with that narrative that women had it terrible before the 60s and now it's really great is that study after study shows women have become less happy, specifically since that time. Specifically, since the rise of second-wave feminism, women have become less happy in both absolute terms and in relative terms, relative to men's happiness, based on lies. These gender theory ideas that come around are based on the lie that men can be women and women can be men. And so they make arguments from those premises of which bathrooms you should use, what hormones you should inject, what clothing you should wear. The arguments, I suppose, sort of make sense, except they're based on a lie. And so what Naomi Wolf is demonstrating here, and what a lot of these radicals do, is they have to change the past. They have to erase the past. They have to say that gay men were executed for consensual sex as a widespread epidemic in the United Kingdom in the past. It didn't happen. We can look into the historical record and show that it didn't. But by controlling the past, you control the future. By erasing the past, you control the future. That's why the radical left wants to tear down monuments, rename buildings, rename memorials. By controlling the past, you control the future. This is why Oliver Stone makes a movie about the assassination of JFK, in which JFK is not killed by a communist, as actually happened, and as we know happened, but he's killed by a bunch of Republicans, or the military-industrial complex, or the CIA, or whatever. This is why Adam McKay needs to make a movie about Dick Cheney, in which Dick Cheney does a number of awful things that we know for a fact he didn't do. In Adam McKay's movie, in Vice, Dick Cheney leaks the identity of this CIA operative, Valerie Plame. We know that didn't happen. We know who leaked her identity. We know it was Richard Armitage. But it doesn't matter. By controlling the past, by rewriting the past, you get to control the future. And this is happening in feminism as well.